it's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river. We are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Giants. On the visitor sideline, Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys mired in a long losing streak, 8 losses in their last 9 games. On the other side, Giants head coach Brian Daboll. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with a second-round pick from Maple Drive. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They run with Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Noah Gray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Shifts by him. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing is McCarthy. And this is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Giants offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. Fields now to throw. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This now a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
At the 47.
The tight end in motion right. On play action, McCarthy. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
McCarthy going to sneak it. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They run here with Dowdle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
At the 48-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 15.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
11 more yards. That's another Vikings.
A running play, it's Dowdle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down. First and goal.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run again with Dowdle. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
At the Giants' 11-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. To the air with McCarthy. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Jerron Jennings. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
34-yard line.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Fields gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Fields. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now it's Fields. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of 1st downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them up for that one.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 33. Dances by him. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Giants at 9-5 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
A shotgun snap, Fields. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Christian Wilkins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On to give. It's Mason. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And they'll go again with Mason. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That's another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Fields going to keep it running right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short game,
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
and ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession as we eat closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
That's complete to the receiver field. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll hand it to Mason. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing just about on his own goal line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Here's McCarthy. He'll complete this one. Okonkwo. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now McCarthy.
The 43-yard line.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Danny Stutzman buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break. McCarthy. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for him, because is it going to
taking it right down Broadway? And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 107 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him to...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. His 7th rushing touchdown, 11th overall. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Ryland on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. With this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mason. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action, Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good coverage downfield into him, taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mason going to get it on first down. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 3.
Gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be first and goal.
18. That's another Giants first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
On play action, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now Fields going to run, and he will take it on in for the Giant touchdown. Justin Fields, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
They were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. A look look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jennings. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
First down.
Back to throw again. We'll get this to Jennings over the middle. Second down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 115 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Here's second and 2 now from the 3.
Second and 2.
Looking to throw. McCarthy to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks, pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's Chad Riley now on for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. The drive will start with an option going left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Here's Fields. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Vikings offense and running back Rico Dowdle headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I
like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Throwing is McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 3rd and 2. Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
gain of 4 yards. And the Vikings first down. A 4-yard pickup on the
They will play action. Here's McCarthy. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. Now, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Fields now to throw. They'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11 more yards. That's another Giants.
Now Mason. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Another catch there for Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the Giants.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 29-yard line.
Field's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Out of the gun, Fields. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now out comes Minnesota. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the 20-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Adam Thielen, back-to-back catches. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Here's McCarthy. That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 2-yard line.
They'll run again with Mason. And in a little space, he gets us up near the 10. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Harvey. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Now Fields going to keep it running left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys come in and get down before the big hit occurs.
Fields. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Fields. That's caught right side by Worthy. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Mason. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Jordan Mason, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Under pressure, and they get to him again. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Now McCarthy. Looking deep for Jennings. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
3 and out. 4th down.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
It's 2nd down.
To the air with McCarthy. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. Now Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing is McCarthy. And it's caught by Jennings. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8.
To the air again, McCarthy. Fighting total here over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16.
13 yards on the play.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now he's going to step up, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. J.J. McCarthy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Giants, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.